Hi everyone, Mr. Ahmed here, and I'm just going to go over the Wednesday maths work with you because it's quite a bit of information and I don't want you to get confused. So the LI is to round decimal numbers. It says, look at each athlete scorecard. So you've got Emily, Emma, Ted, Ryan, and on the left you have the event. So long jump, 25-meter swim, long jump, 25-meter swim. So you can see that the table stays the same for all of them. However, the participant's name changes and the participant's distance or time changes. Everything else stays the same. So if we look at Emily in the long jump, she jumped 1.124 meters, whereas Emma in the long jump jumped 1.864 meters. So it looks like Emma is the one who jumps further. Then if we scroll lower, it says write their results into the tables below. Choose one event and complete the athlete score. So let's choose an event. So event name, I'm going to write it here. Let's go for long jump. Okay, so I'm going to compare the long jump. First we have name of the participant, which is Emily. She was the very first one. Her distance, as it's written exactly above, is 1.124 meters. Then we have distance rounded to the nearest whole number. The nearest whole number in this case is the ones. The ones is always going to be the nearest whole number. Simply because it's the first whole number just before decimal numbers begin. Everything after the decimal point, they're not considered whole numbers, they're considered decimal numbers. So we're looking at the 1 and we got to decide if it's going to become a 2 or if it's going to stay a 1. If it becomes a 2, this is called rounding up. If it stays a 1, this is called rounding down. To know whether we need to round up or down, I look at the first decimal place. It is a 1, which means I need to round down. If it was a 5 or more, then I would round it up to a 2. So you will leave it as a 1.0, or you can leave it as 1. The next thing it says is distance rounded to the nearest tenth. It has the th at the end, which is what makes it different from tens, which does not have the th at the end. Tenth is the name of the first decimal place. So that is the name of that place value. And now I need to know decide if it's going to become 1.1 or 1.2. If it becomes 1.2, then we're rounding up. If it stays 1.1, then we're rounding down. Now I look at the next decimal place right next to it to decide whether I should round it up or down. The number is a 2, which is less than 5. So that means I have to round it down and make it 1.1. It's called rounding down because you can see that 1.124 is a bigger number than 1.1. So you're still going down in something, even though the 1.1 pi is the same. The next bit, it says distance rounded to nearest hundredth. Hundredth is the second decimal place, and hundredth is the name of that place value. So the 2 in 1.124 is the hundredth. Now I need to know if that 2 is going to become a 3 or it's going to stay a 2. So to figure that out, I just look at the number next to it. The 4 is less than 5, so I need to leave it the same, and it would be 1.12. After you've completed Emily, you move on to Emma, and then you look at Emma's results. So you write what Emma's jump was. So she jumped 1.864, and you would fill that in over here and then fill in the rest of the table. If you finish with the long jump, you can create your own table in your book and then compare another event. Okay, that's all from me. Thank you very much for listening. I hope you have fun with that. Bye. Take care.